all, welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial I will explain about the routing concept, where you will write the routing, how do you categorize the route as a module wise, or how do you lazy load a module using routing. So I will explain all these concepts. So before proceeding further, if you have not yet subscribed this channel, please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that you can receive the notification of my upcoming videos. You can follow me on the Instagram and Facebook. Here's the link. Please follow me there. On my Facebook page, I keep posting regarding the different domain job and different skills like .NET, Java, Python, data science, Angular, React. So please follow me on the Facebook and Instagram. So let's open the Visual Studio Code. I'll create one example and we'll create routing as well. See what is routing and where you will use the routing. Let me open the angular.io, which is the official website, and then we'll go through. See, if this page is loaded, right? If you are directing from one page to another, what will happen? You have to click somewhere, like this is the menu, or there are lots of links are there beneath the table, beneath this all the body. So if there are lots of links are there, like if you click here, so it will direct to some other page or other component, I would rather say, right? So what it does, it changes the route. This is the called route. It's change the route and redirect from one page to other. So here we will here the need to create the route. So this is the default structure of an Angular 12, where module is the app module is the default module and app component is the default component. So one component is related with one page. So I have to create one more component, or one more page. So let's generate one more component. G for generate, C for component called customer. So it will create one component, and on the app component we will create the menu, like two links, and one link will connect with the app component and the other link will connect with the customer component. So let's create it here. And we have to create the UL, and under the UL we'll create the LI, and here we need to create two anchor tag. So one is, let's say one should name as app component and the other will name as customer component, right? Save it. So what does it? It has added two links, but that links to be linked with the customer or app components. So app.routing.module. So there is one routing file, which is this routing file can be attached with different module. So here is app module and there is one app routing file. So if you see this route, which is act as an array, under this array we will define the routes, and these routes will link with the components. So for defining the routes, we need the library angular/route. So route library need to install if it is not installed in the system, and parallel we also need to define the app routing module in the module file. If this is missing, the routing will not going to work. So these stuff we need to keep in mind. So let's go to the routing file and say keep open. Here we'll define the routes. Routing file and say keep open. So here we need to import all the component. So let's say customer/customer component, and then here we define the customer component class name, and then we need to define the app component as well. So here we need to define all the components, because these components will link with the routes. So the class name will be app component. So under this array, the routes will define as an object. So first will be the path. The path will be this particular text. So whatever you would like to give the name to the path. So for app, I would say app, and then we need to connect to some component. So which component I will connect here? With the app component, right? So this is an one object or one route. So let's define the other object for the other route. So first path, and for the customer I would say customer, and for the component we need to link with the customer component. Save it. Now this part is done. So let's go back to the app component.html where we define the menu. So as we know that anchor tag accept the href, but in Angular there is no href. So what is the alternate of href? So here we'll write router link. So let's define the router link. This is the way of router link, and give the path, and we'll do same for the customer. Here we'll define the router link, and then we'll define the name of a path. Save it. Let's run this application ngserve so that we can see the result as well. So I hope it gives the some understanding of the route, how to create the route. So we need to import all the components here, and then we define the object as in route. So it's compiling up. Let's wait. So one more we need to keep in mind that the path need to be assigned in a single quotes. Otherwise it will give an error like this. So these points we have to keep in mind while assigning the routes. Save it. Let's go to the browser and type localhost 4200. See the anchor tags are here. If you see at the below left hand side, there is a links are there like customer and routes. So let's click here, but it doesn't work. Why? Because one thing we are missing. This is very important. In order to work the routing, we need to define the router outlet and save it. Let's go to the browser. See, when we click app, this particular text is loaded again because this is a part of an app component. When you click on the customer component, customer data will be displayed on the browser. So this is how routing work, and this routing structure is for one module. The same way we can define the routing for other module as well. So there is a way to link the routing from one module to other module. So we'll see in the next tutorial. So thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any question, please mention the question in the comment section. I will definitely answer. And please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed, and share the link with others. Thank you so much.